Are women superficial in dating and relationships? That is a big question and a bit on the downside, so we might as well be careful when answering this one. We might have a huge argument to face, and you don't want that either. But really, are women superficial in dating and relationships? Before we begin, what do you think about this question? To answer the question entirely and clearly, we must first define what is superficial. What are the characteristics that we should look for to be labeled as superficial? Of course, no one wants to be called one, right? But frequently, many of us tend to assume the worst about other people. We tend to jump to conclusions rather than consider all the options. And we frequently react with insults, sarcasm, or anger in response to others' poorly informed assumptions about us. To understand clearly and limit argument and assumptions, we should look into this list to figure out if women are indeed superficial. First, they are overly preoccupied with their physical appearance. There is a fine line between taking care of yourself and becoming too preoccupied with your appearance. Those who are superficial are frequently overly self-conscious of their appearance. They spend too much time, effort, and money on trying to look good to other people. Although investing that time in personal development would benefit everyone in their life, superficial people aren't concerned about personal development at all. Additionally, they almost always base their social interactions on outward appearance. Superficial people are typically uninterested in the feelings, ideas, and actions of others because they don't care much about getting to know them. Second, they enjoy being the center of attention. While all of us enjoy praise and affirmation, those who are superficial have a strong desire to be admired. Since they get their sense of worth from being acknowledged, they rely on other people's attention. Because of this, they enjoy the spotlight so much. They feel neglected and unimportant if others don't pay attention to them, talk about them, or show them appreciation. And if someone else steals the spotlight for even a brief period, they will do whatever it takes to regain control. As one might anticipate, superficial individuals don't tend to go deeper. It can be challenging or even impossible to develop meaningful relationships with them. Having shallow people in your life can be difficult, but that doesn't mean they are all terrible people. They can grow if they want to, just like anyone else, so their shallowness or lack of substance isn't all that they are. Third, they are materialistic. People who are superficial or shallow tend to be very materialistic, and this relates to their preoccupation with outward appearance. Material possessions frequently serve as symbols of wealth or authority. They spend a lot of money on expensive items, hoping that others will value and appreciate them more. This is because superficial people themselves value and respect attractive and successful people more. People who are superficial value possessions over relationships and experiences, such as large homes, expensive cars, or expensive items, tend to have shallow lives. Such people believe they have a right to happiness, materialistic happiness. Even though they are aware that it won't last, they pursue things that make them happy right away. Fourth, they have an on and off relationship with their previous partner. If you would ask them about their relationship history, it seems like all of it had undergone an on and off pattern. This is another kind of indirect indicator of a superficial relationship. This cycle of breakup and reconciliation may be caused in part by one partner insisting on commitment while the other backs out. If all past relationships are like that, you should think twice. Fifth, they don't do anything unless it benefits them. Most of the time, people participate in social causes and other group activities for the benefit of the entire community. The idea of helping others inspires people to participate. But self-centered people are only interested in things that help them. Unless there is a benefit to them, they are not motivated to assist others. They could offer their services as volunteers as an illustration. However, they only do this because they hope to meet celebrities there. People who lack empathy are shallow. If they do, they are unable to comprehend it. They see life as a journey to get what they want, even if it means hurting other people. Sixth, they have one-sided relationships. Anyone who has ever been in a relationship with a shallow person knows that they put themselves before their partner or the relationship. People like this struggle to maintain healthy relationships because of this. They participate in one-sided relationships as opposed to reciprocity. These people enjoy putting themselves first in relationships and putting their partner's needs last. Seventh, they view people as objects. They select the attractive ones that are most valuable to them, and they are not afraid to toss them aside if someone more suitable comes along. Even though they may be knowledgeable and well-informed, shallow people frequently lack intellectual depth. Not that they are not intelligent, they just might hardly ever put their knowledge to good use. Also, they often lack emotional intelligence, which is the ability to understand and care about other people's feelings. The result is a life devoid of essential connections, occasions, and ideas. So it shouldn't be surprising that people with little depth often lack social skills like grace, gratitude, and manners. Since they cannot grasp profound truths about the world or themselves, their conversations rarely dive more profound than the surface. 8. They don't mean everything they say. A superficial person can be recognized by their shallow remarks. These people are unable to offer sincere compliments. They may come across as being insincere, insulting, or sarcastic instead. Even if you thought the compliment was flattering, a demeaning remark would almost certainly follow. 9th, they are judgmental. It is in our nature to judge others, and we all do it, but shallow people often criticize and judge others based on their looks or thoughts. They react with absolute disregard for the feelings and beliefs of the other person when someone challenges them or disagrees with them. Shallow people frequently assume the wrong things about other people. They will become upset and decide they don't like someone if they believe that person doesn't see things from their point of view. The projecting skills of those like this are also those of experienced professionals. Instead of admitting to their feelings of jealousy, fear, or insecurity, they accuse others of having them, either out loud or by spreading bad rumors. And 10th, they participate in gossip. Frequently, shallow people enjoy gossiping, and their words are often scathing. Even if it isn't true, they'll talk negatively about other people, and while they might act as though they care about their victim, they gossip to feel better about themselves and feel more confident. When speaking to or about others, people like this don't think about the impact their words will have on them. Even if they're aware of the consequences of their words, they don't seem to care. So after learning the characteristics that we should look for people that are superficial, let's go back to our question. Are women superficial in dating and relationships? Let's look at both sides of gender based on their choices. Men put a lot of emphasis on their date's appearance, and women don't like it, according to most dating site discussion boards. The perspectives of women are very different. They ignore the potential for dishonesty in an old photograph and complain about the unfairness of a system that demands that they be attractive. They ponder why a man can see beyond the outward appearances to their inner beauty. They are under immense pressure to conform to media standards of beauty, which are typically established by women with plenty of time and money to help them look young and trim. Their remarks imply that they do not value men in accordance with these strict criteria. These women appear to be supporting an approach to attraction that focuses on the more significant inner qualities while ignoring the plainly shallow ones. However, it is not true. They behave exactly like the men they criticize. Recent research from Northwestern University examined the qualities that each gender looks for in a partner. Men quickly admitted what was obvious: they want a beautiful partner. What about females? What qualities do they look for most in a life partner? Kindness, verbal abilities, affection? No, high earning capacity. Despite what any given woman might claim or believe, the majority of women find a man with a high earning potential to be seductive. Women are quick to criticize men's emphasis on physical appearance because they don't value appearance as highly as men do. However, in studies that use anonymous data, women express a strong preference for a quality that is, by many accounts, just as superficial: having access to money. Remember our list? Superficial people won't do anything unless it benefits them. So truthfully, we can really say which gender is more superficial than the other because both genders are superficial. It just depends on the person and how they love you truthfully to keep the balance in the relationship. It takes two to tango, right? And besides, people change. Being superficial isn't all that they are. If they value you as a person, they will do anything just to keep you. What do you think about this topic? Do you agree with us too? Who's more superficial for you, men or women? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.